Welcome, everyone. I'm Damon Bruce, and this is the NBA on 2K Sports. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It'll be Kevin Durant, the Oklahoma City Thunder, facing off against LeBron James and the Miami Heat. And that's it for us in the studio. To call all the action, let's go out to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. I'll see you again at halftime.
My rain is as far as your eyes can see.
We're in a place they call the American Airlines Arena in downtown Miami, Florida. Right on the water, the home of the Heat, where we're broadcasting live today, bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg with the fourth member of our team, Doris Burke. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The front line, Kevin Durant, Serge Ibaka, and Kendrick Perkins. The backcourt comprised of Russell Westbrook and Thabo Sefolosha. And for the Heat, Mario Chalmers and the electric D. Wade at the guards. Shane Battier is out there with Chris Bosh, and it's LeBron in at the small forward.
And we all knew it was a title or nothing for the Heat last year after getting to the 2011 finals and losing to Dallas that season. In fact, Dwayne Wade himself said if they didn't win a title, it would be a bust.
It'll be the Thunder off the tip. Feeds it to Durant. And good on the basket. Book it. Durant's got the game going here with the first basket for the Thunder. And here's Wade. Stay back at the Heat. You were talking about them. You said Wade thought it would be a bust year if they didn't win the title. Really, Clark, that seemed to be the prevailing thoughts by many, and not just from Wade.
Yeah, ultimately, Kevin, though, they did win the title, and Wade was vindicated.
Here's Westbrook after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Misses the three.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
Well, you don't see him miss that shot very often. When he's open like that, it's usually lights out.
Creating that kind of shot in close is really your primary objective every possession.
And, guys, Mario Chalmers has been a good fit in Miami as that point guard because he doesn't need the ball in his hands all the time. LeBron and Wade can handle it. He can spot up and take threes. And then at the other end of the floor, he's a scrappy defender as well.
Right now we're going to go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. What'd you find out, Doris?
He knows one of the hardest parts on scoring against this defense has to do with their prolific shot blocker, Serge Ibaka. He told me he's one of those guys who can get in your head a little bit because he's so mobile. You often don't see him coming. And Kevin, you add in his great rebounding and ability to hit from mid-range, and he's always an X factor for them. Back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And that one's good.
And, you look at a guy like Mario Chalmers. I mean, some of his weaknesses as a player are minimized playing for the Heat. He's not a great finisher or an elite playmaker, but again, he can leave that to LeBron and D. Wade to create and play off of those guys. It really helps his game.
Here's Westbrook following the basket by LeBron James. Here's Perkins. Goes back up, and Westbrook lays it in.
Real persistence on his part. Stayed with the play and cashed in with the second chance points.
Here's Chalmers. Thunder with the rebound. Here's Sefolosha. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. He'd have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's Bosh. Good on the shot.
And his skills go well beyond just his scoring ability. They really can run their entire offense through him.
Outside Westbrook. Back to Durant. Over James. Drops it in from 11 feet. Durant's got his second bucket of the game to go. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And it's Wade penetrating. Drops in the layup for 2.
I can imagine they're going to hear an earful about this next stop. I mean, that's 3 straight field goals given up right in the middle of the lane. Inexcusable.
Well, defense starts at the rim. I mean, you want teams shooting the ball from the outside, and that's not happening. They're just giving up everything inside.
Now here's Wade. He's got 6. Took him no time at all on that one. Wade's got 8.
They continue to barrel their way inside, and when's the defense going to adjust?
Well, I'm asking the same question myself, partner. I mean, that's 8 points out of their last 10 coming inside.
The Heat with the lead. Baseline J on the way. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
Difficult shot from mid-range, and the defense was all over him.
Boy, I like the close out there, Steve. Well done. And guys, you know the story. Eric Spoelstra, coach of the Heat, a guy who worked his way from the ground up with this organization. I mean, from video coordinator to advanced scout, assistant coach, then director of scouting, over 13 years. Finally becomes the head coach and has shown himself to be very much a good fit for that position.
Outside Westbrook. Durant kicks to Perkins. Lets it go with a 3. The shot will not go. And the Heat going the other way now.
And, you know, going back to Eric Spoelstra, what a job he's done over the last couple years with all of that pressure after the acquisition of LeBron James. So much scrutiny and criticism, but he handled it beautifully. He got his team playing its best when they needed to be playing their best, and they were able to capture that championship a year ago. What a run.
Now, here is Battier. After the miss from Serge Ibaka. Battier kicks to Bosch. Over Durant. Bosch misses.
That's very uncharacteristic for him to miss that shot with such little defensive pressure.
Now here's LeBron, and the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Thunder trailing by 6. A look from Durant. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. 6 points for Kevin Durant.
Boy, he's come out strong offensively, hitting a good percentage out there right now.
Miami no good on that time either.
This has been a strong statement by them, the way they've come out and attacked the glass early.
Yeah, I agree, Clark. I love the physical play, the fact that they're taking the game right to their opponents.
Now here's Westbrook.
Now that's how you execute an alley-oop there, fellas.
And with an exclamation point, too, on the finish, throwing it down hard.
What a terrific play on both ends.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Well, with such a young core and showing that they can be a team that can hold their own in the tough Western Conference, it's possible we could be looking at a decade-long run here with the Thunder, where they win multiple conference championships and maybe NBA titles as well.
Wade gets the bucket.
He has taken over this game, guys. I don't know what else you can say about it.
Thunder trailing by 4. It's Durant on the wing. In low to Ibaka. It's hauled in by the Heat. Battier's got his 3rd rebound on the night. See, that's a good thought. You certainly have to think so, the way they are dominating their division and the rest of the West the past few years. But what a solid young core they have to go with.
Yeah, they're fantastic, Kevin. Such a young team. They've been knocking on the door for a championship the last couple of years, and they should be a contender as long as they can keep this core together and stay healthy.
And it's the Heat with the ball, following the score by Oklahoma City. Now Perkins. He dishes it to Ibaka. There's the dish to Cephalosha. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Wade with the block. And here is Battier. Dishes to Wade. Puts up a 3. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. A different look for Oklahoma City. Nick Collison's checked in for Perkins. Jones comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Harden in for Thabo Cephalosha. Oklahoma City trailing. Harden outside. Westbrook gets a screen from Collison. Westbrook can't get it to go.
+5 on the boards already here in the first quarter. They've gotten after it.
Yeah, that's a great sign in this game. If they're going to continue to rebound the ball like this, I think they're in great shape.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
The Heat shooting pretty efficiently out there. It isn't 48% in the first quarter.
Boy, Russell Westbrook just plays the game with so much emotion and aggression. Very well respected by his teammates. You can see the competitor come out of him once the game starts.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
Now, a severe lack of awareness on his part. He had no idea he was near the out-of-bounds line.
And the Thunder with some changes. Daquan Cook comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Maynard in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Jones. Back to Harden. Takes the three. Gets the bucket. Harden's got his first 3 points of the game.
And you know, guys, going back to Westbrook for a minute here, I mean, the combination of size and strength that he brings, plus that mean streak, I like to call it the competitive spirit of his, that makes him a nightmare matchup. Players don't look forward to dealing with a guy who's got his athleticism, his motor, and his will to win. He's the kind of guy that is not going away. He's going to be there for the full 48 minutes, putting pressure on him.
Now, here is Battier, following the shot by Kevin Durant. Over Westbrook. Battier cannot hit.
Tell you what, things just aren't bouncing his way this quarter.
Here's Ibaka. It's hauled in by Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 5 rebounds tonight. Shot to end this cold run. Gets the bucket. Wade's got 12 in the game.
He is always so in control, guys, even when he's going hard to the hoop. Very skilled finisher.
Harden with it. Wade picks him up. And then Durant with the jam.
Throwing it down with one hand and making it look easy.
Easy and fun. He just thrives on making the D look silly.
Yeah, which is something he does pretty often, Kevin.
Here's LeBron. The rebound by Harden.
And he's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
I'm not sure he even has a shot right now, Steve, to be quite honest. Not a reliable one anyway. Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
Yeah, that's good stuff there. He's able to play well above the rim, but the execution really got him that look. He's not a guy they're going to be able to count on the way he's playing in this quarter.
Ammonia strong finish right there, partner. You hear me? That was ammonia strong.
Yeah, ripped it down with 2 hands.
That's about as high percentage as you can get. I think what I like about Durant, guys, is his ability to create his own shot. He's got those long arms. He's about 6'10". He can create space off the dribble, and then he shoots that ball with a high release. So there's literally nothing you can do. Just try to challenge the shot and hope he misses.
Well, he'll give you a 30-piece bucket, a 40-piece bucket, and at the end of the game, he's giving you a clutch bucket. That's what KD is. He is a scorer, personified. There's nothing he can't do to put the ball in the basket.
Here is Perkins after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Harden outside. There's the three. They get it back. Perkins kicks to Durant. Perkins dishes to Westbrook. Defended by Chalmers. Westbrook passes to Perkins. Right up. Powers down the dunk.
Look at that effort. Does he set a great example out there or what?
On plays like that, he does. Sure. What work on the offensive glass we see with him.
Yeah, that was awesome. Put back with the slam. Are you kidding me?
Now, here's Chalmers. No good from 18.
I don't like his body language, guys, right now. He looks like he's completely out of rhythm.
Passes it to Harden. Shoots. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's LeBron. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got 6 rebounds in the game. Knocks down the 3 ball. Westbrook's got 7. And as the first quarter wraps up, already at double-digit lead. Thunder out in front, up by 11.
35.
And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And for the Thunder here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
And they're really keying in on getting as many good shots inside the lane as possible. They're doing a nice job of not just settling for outside looks.
Yep, I agree. I mean, they're working it inside and doing it with intention and purpose.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is who Scott Brooks has out there. In the backcourt, Russell Westbrook and James Harden. Nick Collison out there with Cephalosha. And it's Perkins in at the center, locking down the middle. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, guys, after almost a decade in the NBA, in his third trip to the NBA Finals, LeBron James finally broke through to win his first ring. His first thoughts after the final buzzer? About time. But beyond relief, the 2012 title was redemption for LeBron as well. After a disappointing finals performance in 2011 that had left him humbled and motivated to do better, he said, "I'm doing whatever it takes to become a better basketball player. Every day trying to critique my game. Our team becomes better if I continue to get better, and that's what it's about." Guys, he's not done yet.
That's right, Doris. Thanks.
Well, as talented as LeBron is, it's still a matter of how hard he's worked. And he's put that hard work to use. The talent is unquestionable, but the work has put him over the top. And that's why he's been able to finally get over the hump and win a ring.
Jones, no luck.
He still couldn't finish, even though it looked like he had a lane to the rim. But too often, that's the story for him.
When the Big Three formed, one of the first thoughts that followed was, who's going to play with them? In 2011, the bench was thin, but it got a little better last year, I thought, Kevin.
Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for Norris Cole. Then for the Thunder, Serge Ibaka has checked in for Jones, and Kevin Durant is subbed in for Daquan Cook. Timeout called the Heat. I agree, Clark. You know, the Heat were able to add a little bit of depth last season. They would need to because Bosch got hurt in the playoffs.
Yeah, but, you know, it was interesting. For most of the season, it seemed like there just wasn't enough depth, but eventually it came through in the playoffs. Shane Battier played extremely well in the finals. Haslam came through for them. Mike Miller had an unbelievable Game 5 to close out Oklahoma City. So the depth was sort of shaky there for a while, but ultimately it paid off.
Here's Chalmers following the score by Oklahoma City. That one's off, still out of sync.
And they needed that hoop to try to stop this run.
They just seem to keep coming up empty. They've got to slow it down and get a good shot.
Here's Ibaka.
Making it look easy out there.
Yeah, it's been a lopsided affair on the floor, guys, and on the scoreboard.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket. Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
Harden with it. Rashard Lewis covering. And that one's good. And it's 13 points for Kevin Durant.
You know, he got one step ahead of the defense on that one. Excellent job. Kevin Durant, how about calling him low maintenance, no maintenance superstar? A great teammate, but he's no choir boy. I mean, there's a definite edge to his game, and you like that. A real neat combination of edge, confidence, and humility. And you see it when he plays. He's going after you now. He wants to choke you off if he can.
Great leader, too, for that team. Heat shoot. Here's Lewis. The shot, no good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. And oh, here we go. Maynard's got it. The fast break chance. And that is good. Clark, you were just talking about Durant, the edginess underneath. You think about the tattoos he has all underneath his jersey. Kept tucked away, Steve. Not really in the sight of cameras and the fans, but...
Watch out now! Boy, this fella can rise up there with the best of them.
Just a crazy finish, guys.
He's one of the few players with the athleticism to pull that off.
The Sprite replay really gave you a good look at the action. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Unloads from 13. Here's Allen, and Durant sends it back. Haslem. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Well, they haven't been getting lit up from outside here. All the points they're giving up are from in close. They've got to offer more resistance.
Yeah, defense has to get better, Clark. They've got to body up, bump somebody, get physical, force the action back out to the perimeter.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Shane Battier is checked in for Bosch. LeBron comes in for Rashard Lewis. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Mario Chalmers. The free throw off from Haslem.
Well, it's interesting. This Oklahoma City team has gotten better and better. And now it's to the point where every year the expectations are for the Thunder to pretty much get out of the West and maybe win the championship. Not easy to play with that kind of burden.
Now Wade. He's got 14. Haslam can't get it to go. Thunder shooting about 59% from the floor. Offensively, they've been running without a hitch. Here's Durant. Shot's good. Durant's got 17 now. Last season, though, when you talk about expectations, the Thunders have to be pleased with what they were able to accomplish.
And Kevin, you know, with the way the Thunder played in the postseason, it was obvious that the expectations didn't bother them at all.
And while I'm sure there's some disappointment that they weren't able to win at all, losing to the Heat in 5 in a series where Oklahoma City was actually favored.
Yeah.
I think in the big picture, you have to appreciate how far they've come in such a short time.
Yeah.
The future, obviously, very bright in OKC.
A humongous lead for them here. I mean, they've really done a good job of controlling the flow of the game.
Yeah, and I think it's the rebounding they have to thank for that, Clark, because it's really set the tone in this contest.
We see more and more point guards with that kind of impressive dunking ability, don't we?
We're seeing more and more of that kind of explosiveness. In fact, the point guard now has never been as prominent and as important, I think, in the game than it is right now.
I agree.
Some of that is the rule changes, guys. No hand checks. The floor is more spread. But, yeah, this new breed of athletic point guards is so exciting.
And Ibaka kicks to Westbrook. Three-pointer. No good.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Here's Haslam. Great D that time from Durant.
Now, he thought he could knock that one down, but the defense was really all over him. There's that transition offense. It's been big for them in this game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, that's what they've had working for them. Speed. They've upped the tempo whenever they've had the chance.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
Boy, just a wasted possession. You can't afford any of those.
And trying to narrow the gap here, certainly not a good time to get sloppy.
Nick Collison's checked in for the Thunder. Outside Westbrook. Perkins with the screen for Westbrook. Gives him the lead pass. No good from Perkins. And for the Heat, they're shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Here's Battier. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. Kicks it to Durant. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 8 here in this one already. The drive by Wade. Here's Haslam, and the rejection by Perkins.
They have a nice lead here and have really controlled the glass for the majority of the game. Kudos to them for their strong effort on the backboard.
Yeah, and they're sending a message too, Clark. They're really coming out and playing a very physical game here. And he cannot play any better than he is right now in this quarter, guys.
Fires from the corner, and the basket by Wade. Wade's got 18 points.
Boy, they've done a lot of their damage from mid-range here, guys. I mean, knocking down those shots with regularity.
Yeah, how about 8 of their last 10 points, guys, coming off that mid-range area jump shot. So, shows you don't have to be at the rim to score. Now, you had a defender draped all over him. Not really the best shot there.
Well, not the shot you hope for when it's well contested like that.
Haslam can't get it to go.
It's been a struggle. It's not happening right now. He needs to settle down a bit and let the offense come to him a little more. He's forcing things right now.
And that one's good. Durant.
Yeah, we're now starting to see them get some high percentage shots in the paint.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 buckets inside the lane, so they're getting really high percentage looks down there.
Here's Haslam. The 9-footer's on the mark. Haslam's got 4 this quarter.
He will fight you down low, guys. Really battles in there. He comes up with a lot of second chance buckets.
Harden dishes to Durant. Launches a 3. That is good.
He had no luck from the three-point line earlier, so maybe this one will give him some momentum.
Deflected. It's Allen on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Thunder with the rebound. Perkins got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Harden. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Harden's got 10.
That's outstanding hang time improvisation right there.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Gentlemen, the Heat last season decided to revamp their offensive strategy, playing a more free-flowing style to try to take better advantage of their quickness and playmaking ability. Chris Bosh said, "We're not just going to go out there and play pickup, but we are going to get into our spacing, make the right cuts, read each other, and just go out there and play." LeBron James said, "It suits our personnel. It's been good for us to just read and react. No matter if it's a make or a miss, we want to get the ball up the floor as fast as possible." Kevin?
Well, Doris, when you've got that kind of talent and IQ, playing on instinct can certainly be effective. Westbrook kicks to Durant. Perkins against LeBron. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Nice jump shot. Good. LeBron's now got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, when you're guarding LeBron, you'd prefer him taking outside jumpers. He's a solid shooter, a much improved shooter, but he's so devastating and demoralizing going inside. You'd much rather force him to take challenge perimeter shots.
LeBron with another miss.
You have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
Here's Westbrook. That's blocked. Wade against Westbrook. On the wing. Oh, trying for it. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Costly mistake there.
Yeah, trailing in the game, you can ill afford a miscue like that.
And a new group in for the Heat. Chris Bosh is checked in for Haslem. Lewis comes in for Shane Battier. Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for LeBron. And
What a huge play.
Nasty, nasty. Whoa.
and that look right there on Clark says it all.
He's not alone, Kevin. Well, that was just mean right there.
Cephalosha passes to Ibaka. He kicks it to Maynard. The three. Cole with the rebound. The Heat shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. The three ball. Thunder with the rebound. Cephalosha dishes to Durant. He passes to Cephalosha. Puts up a three. That's good from Maynard on the assist from Cephalosha. Maynard's got 5 points so far. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's the Thunder just dominating this one. Make sure you stay tuned for the Sprint Halftime Show with Damon Bruce. Then we'll be back here right after that for the second half.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Fridays are made for basketball, and now, from the 2K Sports Studios, we're happy to bring you the halftime show. Oklahoma City up on top against Miami. They're giving them the old-fashioned beatdown, pushing them around on both ends of the court. We've seen Kevin Durant producing at a high level against the Heat. He's racked up 28 points, has been stellar in both rebounding and defense as well. On the other side, the Heat haven't been terrific. They've been getting roundly outplayed up to this point, and they'll need a bounce-back effort to make up for it in the second half. Shane Battier still looking to get going. It hasn't been pretty. He's only got one make from the field. And that's all we have for you here in the studio. Now let's send it on back to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke for the second half of play.
Welcome back. A beautiful night here in Miami, Florida as we continue. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, he's done a great job of finding the soft spots in that defense. Very efficient game for him so far.
Yeah, and I like what he's done, Steve. I mean, he's made a couple of jumpers here or there, but what he's really done impressively is allow the game to come to him.
You know, the big change for the Heat last year was they got out and ran much more than they did the previous season. And I thought it was very effective, but when they lost games, it was usually because of turnovers. So I think the transition of becoming more of a running team did have something to do with some of the mistakes they were making.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. At the 2 and 3, the superstar duo of D. Wade and LeBron James. Chris Bosh is out there with Shane Battier, and it's Chalmers in at the point. And Steve, you know, with any team that's going to go out there and run, you can end up beating yourself if you don't take care of the ball. And the Heat, Clark, I thought, fell prey to that a few times last season.
You know, the Heat were top 5 in the league in turnovers per game, but because they played at such a fast pace and created a lot of possessions, they were able to kind of overcome that a little bit. When you're running, you still got to focus on taking care of the ball.
Bosh with the bucket. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. It's Westbrook with the drive. Good. Westbrook's got 15 points.
Boy, you can't just let a team run amok on you inside the paint like that. You got to show some fight and some force.
It's one of my favorite words, Clark, amok. They are running amok. It's time for them to start playing harder defensively.
Here's Durant. Some solid defense from Bosh. Westbrook with it. Wade picks him up. Cephalosha kicks to Perkins. An easy layup after coming off the pick. He has 6.
Boy, they keep going inside offensively, and guys, they've been very aggressive here.
Yeah, huge advantage in points in the paint, and I think the defense has to make an adjustment to protect the middle.
And the Thunder pushing it up now. The finish, and Ibaka slams it in.
Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Man, maximum force on that dunk.
It's LeBron with the drive. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. LeBron's now got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, I tell you what, this team has done a really good job of taking what's available in the mid-range game.
Yeah, sometimes you can't get all the way into the paint, so you've got to pull up and shoot those mid-range shots, and they're doing a nice job of knocking them down.
And Durant backing in. He feeds it to Westbrook. The feed to Cephalosha. Oklahoma City moving it around. Perkins. It's hauled in by the Heat. LeBron's now got 5 rebounds tonight. Leans from outside. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Durant. Over Bosh. Durant, no good. The Heat have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Chalmers with it, guarded now by Durant.
Really good work defensively. This coach has to be happy with his team.
Yeah, forcing that miss right there, great effort.
It's what?
How about that, basketball
That's
fans?
beautiful.
Wow. Don't do that to him. That was fantastic. Wow.
And Clark, the degree of difficulty.
Major.
That was amazing.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Well, he was an excellent foul shooter a season ago at about 82%.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
But they get it back. Here's Wade. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. Ibaka's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And they have a huge advantage on the boards.
Well, it's been one-sided so far, both on the rebounding side and the scoreboard.
The drive by Bosh. No good.
All game long, guys, he's been getting it done. Really doing a nice job rebounding.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, they've had a major advantage on the glass, dominating that stat.
The pass to Westbrook. Pass to Ibaka. It's Durant on the wing. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And a new group in for the Heat. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Battier. Lewis comes in for LeBron. Ray Allen, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Norris Cole in for Mario Chalmers. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Nick Collison's checked in for Perkins. Jones comes in for Serge Ibaka. Daquan Cook's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Harden in for Thabo Cephalosha.
They are in attack mode right now. That's 10 straight points, guys, all coming inside the paint.
And Steve, if I'm them, I'd keep going right to the heart of that defense like they have been until they do something about it. If they don't offer resistance, take everything you can get in there.
And Jones slams it in.
All business there, not messing around one bit. Flushed it right with one hand.
He never does, Clark. He never does.
Well, that's kind of his trademark, those slams like that one.
And the replay, of course, presented by Sprite. What a play.
The thing that I like about Russell Westbrook is that he steadily improves each year. You know, he's so devastating as a penetrator and a finisher in transition. And his jump shot is getting better, too. He's not elite, but it's gotten to the point where he can hit it consistently. And that's why he's such an amazing scorer.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Maynard's checked in. Here's Bosch. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. That's good.
That's the way to work the ball in close to the hoop, guys.
Heat shoot. And when you see Westbrook pull up into that jumper, he gets wide open.
Well, you know the reason why. Defenders have to play him for the drive, so they're 2 steps off of him usually. So anytime he drives or attempts to drive, he can pull up and get space for that jumper pretty much when he wants to.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for Norris Cole. And then for Oklahoma City, Ibaka comes in for Jones. And Thabo Cephalosha subbed in for Daquan Cook. And for the Thunder, they're shooting 47% from the field in the third. Harden gets a screen from Collison. Pulls up on the elbow. Feeds to Maynard. Back to Ibaka. Gets a very good look and converts. Ibaka's got 14.
Well, he's an effort guy, Kevin. And so often his points come from second or third chance opportunities by hitting the glass and really staying relentless in his pursuit of the basketball.
And I'll tell you what else. When it comes to blocking shots, he doesn't just block them. I mean, he rejects them with force. He's a powerful presence down low, no doubt.
And here's Harden for 3, and the shot is good. He's got 13.
Well, I like that he's come up with some big baskets for this team to help him out in getting this lead.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Durant's checked in. Here's Maynard. He has 5. Back to Durant. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. LeBron, he's checked in for the Heat. Durant, the pass to Harden. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. 5 to shoot. From beyond the arc. Collison, no good. The Heat shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Bunny shot, and Allen puts it in.
Good job there, Kevin, getting himself a little space on the inside.
Oklahoma City dictating the flow. Harden with it. He's got 13. To the paint, and that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession.
Dwayne Wade's checked in for Miami. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for the Thunder. Westbrook comes in for Eric Maynard.
The Thunder were really the cream of the crop in the West last year, and in large part it was due to their ability to shoot the basketball. I mean, they ended up with the 3rd highest field goal percentage in the league.
Wade against Westbrook, and he gets it to go from the high post. Westbrook's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, he stepped up this quarter, providing a hot hand to help carry them offensively.
Shoots from the corner. No good from Wade. Well, if you look at the Thunder, mostly a team of jump shooters, that is really impressive, Steve, to finish that high in the percentages.
Well, it just gives you an idea of how good they are as a team. They really run. They get high percentage shots in transition. They don't have a low post guy, as you mentioned, Kevin, but they've kind of found their niche. They've found their way to attack and to be effective offensively.
Chris Bosh is checked in for Miami. Mathieu comes in for LeBron.
He's been hot for most of this game, and if he keeps it up, his team could turn things around.
Harden kicks to Durant. The dish to Westbrook. Uncovered. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. And it's now 22 points for Russell Westbrook.
I'll tell you what, I like the mid-range game I'm seeing from these guys. I mean, they're making a living at it.
Yeah, a little bit of a lost art these days in the NBA, but we're seeing some really efficient offense in that area from these guys.
He didn't have to get off the ground very far for that one. The big man with the slam.
Well, he makes up for any lack of athleticism with that tremendous size, Clark.
Yeah, he's not exactly a smooth operator, but what he is powerful. And when he gets positioned in the lane, he can go up and get it done.
Perkins with the screen for Harden. For the three. And it's Westbrook again missing.
Oh, he misses that one. He did knock down one three-pointer in the first half, though.
Lets it go from 14. Here's Battier. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Collison's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The Thunder shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. The alley-oop pass. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I don't think it's possible to make a better pass than that, guys.
And he finished so well, Clark, too. Not too shabby on that jam.
Not bad at all.
And it takes perfect timing to pull off that alley-oop, but these two guys seem to have that synergy between each other.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter, and that's an understatement.
And Westbrook, here we go. Takes a shot at the elbow, and it's Durant, that time on the assist by Westbrook. 34 points for Kevin Durant. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
He is so good at working himself into the open spots on the floor inside that three-point line.
Outside Westbrook. Chris Bosh with the rebound. Bosh has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Releases from 15. Oh, and here we go with Durant. Nobody back. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
The lift they've gotten from him today has been huge. I mean, he's been steady offensively and has helped them get out in front here so far.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Wade. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Wade's got 6 points in the quarter.
You look at their scoring. Mid-range jumpers account for 6 of their last 10 points.
Well, defensively, they're doing a nice job of keeping them out of the paint, but you got to give them credit. They're knocking down shots.
The three from Harden. Chris Bosh with the rebound. Over Perkins. Bosh with another miss.
He's got a nice touch on that shot normally, but good defense there clogging the lane.
1 second left, and he finishes at the rack. Collison's got 10 points in the game. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but
58. The Thunder, 121.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Who's had the Sprite uncontainable game in this one? Well, let's go to Doris Burke.
And Kevin, for that great stretch the Thunder put together, they get the Uncontainable Game Award. They have a firm grip on this game and have been the team calling all the shots through the first 3 quarters. Only question is, how big can the lead grow to?
All right, Doris, thanks. And the run Doris mentioned, guys, that was really a huge game changer here.
No question, Kevin. Probably the pivotal moment in the game so far, and I thought that really set the tone.
You know, one of the things that was interesting to me is you could see the body language of both teams change at that point. Obviously in different directions. Confident and assured on one side and a bit of chin in your chest on the other side.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is who Scott Brooks has out there. Cephalosha is out there with Perry Jones. Then it's Maynard, and there's Daquan Cook, and it's Aldridge in at the 5 spot. Here's Cole, and out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. The Heat making a switch here. Jones is checked in, and it's the Thunder with the ball. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Unloads from 13. They get the rebound. Tries again. It's blocked.
He can't find anything out there, and his misses are really hurting this team. Man, offensive execution has been the story here, just playing beautiful basketball.
And guys, you can see it in their advantage in field goal percentage. I mean, you get high-quality shots, you're usually going to shoot well. They're playing outstanding basketball.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Blocked. Heat have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of this is just the one make. That's good.
Well, we've talked about this topic before, guys, but when the Big Three formed in Miami, I think the desire for star players to play with each other really kind of took on a life of its own. And even though teams haven't really been able to duplicate what Miami did, it's still something that is a dynamic that the league has to deal with.
The Heat have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Cole Aldrich.
Serge Ibaka.
Thunder on D. Off the inbound. Miller, no luck. And you know, Steve, going back to the star players trying to team up, Miami really upped the ante. Now guys look at the talent around them and say, I need to do that or I don't have a chance.
Well, Kevin, it's just not something that's easily reproduced, though. When you get, superstar players all going to a city that's very desirable, that happens to have, $40 million in cap room, I don't think it's going to happen a whole lot. But it is natural for players to want to play with other great players. I mean, that's how you win, after all.
He dishes it to Cephalosha. The three is launched. Cannot hit. The Heat go the other way with it. Lewis outside. Again, the miss by the Heat.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Here's Cephalosha. Rebound by the Heat. Cole's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Well, it looks like it's in his head right now. He looks tight. He's not producing, and his team's struggling as well.
Here's Maynard. He's guarded by Haslam. Now Maynard. And it's Haslam with the rebound. Haslam's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Unloads from 9. That's good on the jump shot.
The defense that time didn't do quite enough. I mean, it takes a lot of effort to stop him when he gets in tight.
Here's Maynard. Dishes to Cook. To the middle, Maynard. And that one's good.
Well, the D just letting them go inside with impunity. Way, way too easy.
That's 10 of their last 12 points now in the paint area.
And it's Cole missing.
Boy, he has been struggling mightily in this quarter, guys.
True. He really seems to have tightened up a bit for whatever reason. He looks tight.
Here's Cephalosha. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Maynard. Over Miller. No luck. Now the Heat take it the other way. Lewis, right side. But they'll get another chance.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
Here's Maynard. He's guarded by Haslam. And Maynard gets it to go. The Heat should... They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right.
He has not shot the ball well here, and I think it's time for him to start looking for his teammates a little bit.
That was a nice, strong one-hand jam there.
Yeah, brought it back and ripped it down.
Yeah, that's how you do it. That's nice.
Here's Cole. Looking to get it going. Serge Ibaka pulls it in.
Not much production from him, and it's hurt his team.
Maynard kicks to Cook. From outside the arc, Cole with the rebound. Cole's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Miami no good on that time either. On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on a 16-6 run. Maynard kicks to Ibaka. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Now here is Haslam. Puts it up. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Cook's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Maynard dishes to Cook. Kicks it to Jones. Oklahoma City moving it around. No problems knocking that one down. Maynard's got 11 in the second half.
And he had 1 in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
The Heat shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Cole. No good. Thunder shooting it well here in the fourth quarter. 50%. Maynard the pass to Jones. In low to Ibaka. The monster one-hand slam.
Put that paw up there and banged it home.
Yeah,
Man, that was nice.
Little Statue of Liberty.
Yeah,
you're right.
that was strong.
Simple, direct, and effective.
That was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Sprite. Takes it from 10, and it's Cole missing. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, Steve and Kevin, you guys got to love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
Yeah, sure is. And when all 5 guys, Clark, are threats to score, that makes it so tough on the defense because now you can't account for everybody when the ball is moving so quickly.
Here's Jones. Yes, and a nice assist from Maynard. And it's 6 points for Perry Jones.
You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
To halt the run, and the rebound goes to the Thunder. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Cephalosha. Here's Ibaka. Hits it from about 6 feet away. Ibaka's got 6 in the quarter.
Tell you what, their transition game is lights out. I mean, that's a big difference maker here.
Now, this game is so much about easy points, whether it's free throws or transition like we're seeing right now.
Here's Cephalosha, and the Thunder another 3.
Another open look from outside. The defense is really struggling to close out on the shooters.
Yep, making them pay, doing it from long range.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And a new group in for the Heat. Joel Anthony's checked in for Haslam. Battier comes in for James Jones. Ray Allen is checked in for Mike Miller. And it's Chalmers in for Norris Cole. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Perkins is checked in. Oklahoma City dictating the flow. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Ibaka right side. He kicks it to Cephalosha. And it's Miami with the rebound. Battier's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
I think he's capable of shooting the ball much better than he has so far. I don't think there's any doubt about that, guys.
15 seconds on the shot clock. 15.
On defense, the Thunder trying to get back on track. Battier missing again.
And a nice job there defensively, just getting a hand up enough to bother the shot.
Yeah, that was very nice. Impressive. It made it a much more difficult shot.
That's not what they needed there, that's for sure.
.156 left in the fourth quarter. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
They are enjoying, Steve, a commanding lead.
Well, and it gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest, which is so critical during this grueling NBA season.
Maynard, no good.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Allen's shot is off.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Jones with it. Picked up by Battier. Cephalosha kicks to Maynard. It's stolen by Anthony. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
Oklahoma City.
They set the pick. Thunder shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. He feeds it to Cephalosha. He passes to Jones. Maynard, defended by Chalmers. Poked away. The feed to Cephalosha. 6 on the shot clock. Jones against Anthony. And the basket by Jones.
And this one is just about over. It's going to be an easy win for them in the end.
Yep, I think they can just about put this one on cruise control for the last few seconds here.
Got that one up quick. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And that should definitely do it. Now it's starting to get out of hand.
Yeah, they're not just running to the finish line, they're running through the finish line right here. They're piling it on a bit.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Maynard dishes to Jones. The pass to Cephalosha. Lets the three fly. Pass to Jones. Feeds to Maynard. With the lead pass, Cephalosha kicks to Maynard. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, Kevin Durant.